guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to tone a wig to a warm tone. Alright, so I wanted to come on here today and I wanted to show you guys another toning video, but in this toning video I wanted to go the complete opposite way. We've gone and toned our wigs to cool tones and those platinum tones, and now I want to kind of do the opposite, the reverse, and tone a wig to give it more of a warm tone. I've been asked this by a couple people if you can do this, and in theory, if we're using what I'm going to show you guys how to use, we should be able to add a warm kind of toned look to a platinum toned wig. So we're gonna go ahead and try that today. But before we get into that, I wanna remind you guys of a couple of things. If you are new to my channel, do not forget to subscribe. We're gonna be doing a huge giveaway when we get to 5,000 subscribers because that is our goal for this year. Also, make sure you guys hit that notification bell so you get all the notifications on the videos we do in the future, and give us a like on this video, guys. We'd really appreciate it. And now that we've gotten all that out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and get into this video. So to start, I want to go ahead and go through the list of things you're going to need to do this video. One, couple of things that we've probably used before if you've done a toning video with me. A bowl, Ziplocs, gloves. You're going to want alcohol. I recommend 70% or higher. We are going to be using 99% today. That tends to be what I usually use because that's what the 99-cent store next door to my house has. So I usually just buy whatever they have, but you can use 70. What I've noticed in the difference of the alcohol with when I did toning with the purple is that with the 70, there was a lot more dye transfer to the cap of the wig. With the 99, I didn't see as much of that. The last thing you're gonna want for this is you're going to want to get RIT Dye synthetic dye, and we're gonna be using this chocolate brown color today. They did have also kind of like a warm honey color, which was a little bit of a more lighter brown, but I felt like that was probably not gonna give us as dramatic of an effect. So I went ahead and went with the chocolate brown so that we could really see what this is gonna do as far as toning to that warmer tone. But you wanna make sure that you get the one that says Dye More Synthetic. It's gonna have the silver writing and say synthetic right on it. This dye works way, way, way better on synthetic wigs than regular RIT dye does because this is made specifically for fibers that are found in synthetic wigs. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and go through this, show you guys step by step, and we're gonna see how this looks. All right, so we have our very platinum white kind of blonde wig here that we're gonna be using. And she is a rooted wig, but that really shouldn't affect this too much. It is more of like a cool kind of grayish brown. So I'm hoping that it brings a little bit of a warm brown tone to it. That would be awesome, but I'm not really sure. We're gonna see what happens. But she is just this nice light blonde. So we're gonna go ahead and take her. First off, safety first, gloves on so we don't ruin our nails or anything like that. Okay, now we have our gloves on and we're gonna go ahead and grab our bag right here. I like to keep this bag inside of a bowl just in case, God forbid, it leaks. I also learned the hard way, so I also double bag it just for extra safety precautions because it's not very fun to have this stuff leaking all over the place and not being prepared for it. So bowl, double bag, my recommendation. So you're gonna go ahead and be taking 16 ounces of your alcohol right here, and for every 16 ounces you use, you want to do 2 to 3 capfuls of the dye. I like to do 2 usually, but I'm gonna go ahead and do 3 just because I want to be, you know, why not? And we're gonna see what this does. I have done 3 before. I just usually get a little bit of a better, more deep toning effect, so I'm hoping that this does the same. We're gonna find out together. But so we're gonna do 1 of these, and we're gonna do 3 capfuls of this right here into the bag directly. So the next thing you're gonna wanna do is just mix this up together so it's all blended and one gross brown, black, blobby mess here. And then the next thing you're gonna wanna do, just really make sure too, I've noticed with this dye that it takes a little bit of kind of really like taking it and pushing and blending. Some of the pieces kind of beat up a little bit. That's normal. I've seen that a lot with this dye. I think it just has to do with the makeup of it. And I just really just kind of take my hand and just kind of really rub and press and just blend it into the water. All right, so now that you have this blended up really well, you're gonna go ahead and be taking this wig and we're gonna go ahead and place her into the bag. This is where you hold your breath and, you know, just stay calm. It's gonna be scary at first and hopefully it ends up beautiful. And if you watch this first and it's a total disaster, you'll know not to risk your wig. So I'm really just doing this for you so that you don't ruin a wig just in case. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna press this here. And I can already kind of tell that I probably need to double up this batch because it just really seems like it's absorbing up, and this is a higher density wig, so I think I need more color. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix up some more in a separate Ziploc because I don't want to pour dye directly in here while the wig's in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this second Ziploc because I don't know now that there is no leak. And I'm gonna go ahead and mix up the second bottle that I have here. This is also why I recommend having a backup couple of bottles in case you realize that you have a little bit more hair than you thought with your wig, and you can add and make some more. So we're gonna go ahead and follow this step again. And I'm gonna go ahead and just pour this into that bag just so that I know that I have a really good saturated amount of color in here. This kind of, if you're worried it's gonna not stay open, having an extra set of hands in this moment might help you, but we're gonna go ahead and do it ourselves. And you just wanna make sure you get all of that extra dye if you see any in there, and just go ahead and seal up the bag. And then we're gonna go ahead and mix this all together. You wanna make sure you can get as much of that air out as possible, just so that you can really smush it all around and make sure that wig gets really nice and saturated and doesn't have blobs of this dye mixture or anything like that anywhere. So now we know we've got this all nice and saturated. The wig is covered, and we are gonna go ahead and let this sit for 15 minutes. And then we are going to be rinsing this out in cold water. So in 15 minutes, we will be back and I'll pull it out and I'll rinse it out for you. All right, so we did a little fast forwarding magic and we pulled her out, and I went ahead and I dried her and kind of styled her how she's gonna look when we're all done. So first thing we'll say, she does not look warm at all. She is still more of like a cool, almost grayish color. I will say I absolutely love it. I'm obsessed with it, and I'm glad this is what I got, but it's definitely not what we were expecting. So now we know. We can, I guess, maybe go through all the colors of these and just kind of see what we end up with. But I think that's probably what I think I'm gonna do, is just do every single color and tone a wig with every color, and then we can put like a side-by-side picture for you guys. And then we'll know going forward which shades we should use to do what with. So I know that if you came on here to see a video with a warm tone wig at the end, that's not what you got, and I apologize for that. But we also did kind of discover a really awesome tone that we can tone our wigs in the process. So this was a fail for what we wanted it to do, but I think it was definitely kind of a win if you're wanting this tone in your wig. So that's pretty much it, what I've got for you guys today. I really just wanted to kind of do this experiment with you. As you can see, I did not try this beforehand, so we kind of saw what this was gonna do together. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said in the beginning, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell to get notifications on all the videos I do in the future. And give me a like on this video, guys. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Okay.